Hi, I'm Kate and today I'm making banana and cranberry lunchbox bars. These are a great snack for on the go with no refined sugar. We'll need water, soft dates, bananas, coconut oil, rolled oats, ground almonds, dried cranberries and pecan nuts. Okay, before we get cooking, I'm going to preheat my oven to 200 degrees centigrade or 180 for a fan oven. Okay, now the oven's on, I'm going to get my baking tray ready. And I'm going to line this with greaseproof paper, baking paper. I'm going to just tuck it tightly around the edges. My mixture will all go in there, evened out, and then in the oven. Pop that to one side and start cooking. So first I want to turn on my gas and pour in 100 ml of water and then just straight in there with the 50 grams of soft dates. I want these to just slowly heat and soften, which should take about 10 minutes. All those natural sugars will come out of the dates and into the water. So we'll cook these for about 10 minutes until the dates have softened and most of the water has evaporated. Dates are great for digestion if you're a bit bunged up. Okay, I can see now that water is thickening into a sort of syrup. So I'll leave that for a few more minutes. So while those dates are softening, I'm just going to chop my pecan nuts for later. Get prepared. I've got 30 grams of pecan nuts here, which I'm just going to chop roughly, but fairly small. These are really great to have in your bag, these lunchbox bars, for if you're on the go and you need a bit of a boost of energy. Pop those to one side. So I'm going to bring in my blender. I'm just going to use a cup and a hand blender to whiz up dates with bananas, which will make a really gooey, smooth paste. Let's have a look. See how we're doing there. I'm going to turn my heat up slightly because I want most of my water evaporated. Still a little bit of liquid left in there. There we go, and that's ready to turn off now. It smells incredible. Okay, I'm going to pop these into my blender. And now I'm going to pop in my 2 unripe bananas. Now I'm using unripe because this is already quite sweet with the dates and the cranberries. So ripe bananas have got much more sugar in them and are sweeter. Whereas using unripe bananas just gives you that banana taste. Now just going to get my hand blender and blitz this into a smooth paste. Just pushing down to the bottom of the vessel. I want to have even colour throughout so I know it's all mixed together. That's ready now. Looks like cake mixture. Look at that colour. Okay, now that's all blitzed together. I'm going to mix it all into my bowl. So I'm now going to pour this into my bowl. Might need some help with a spoon to get it all out. Okay, next I'm going to pour in my 75 grams of coconut oil, which I've melted already. I just did it in a pan, but you can do it in the microwave as well for a minute. That's going to bind all of our solid ingredients together along with that smooth sticky paste. So I'm just going to sort of whisk that together a little bit because the oil will want to separate from the fruit. Now my 100 grams of rolled oats going into the mixture. This makes 12 bars, so a good few for everyone in the family. Next, 100 grams of ground almonds in there as well. I'm going to pop in my 50 grams of dried cranberries. These will add a little bit of sweetness, but also really nice bursts of tang. And lastly, my chopped pecan nuts. Now just going to fold it all over. I want all of that liquid from the bottom to just coat all of those solid ingredients. See, it's really fast because there's plenty of stickiness. Okay. Now I'm going to spoon my mixture. Come off in one big clump into the middle. I might need the back of a spoon because it's stuck to that wooden spoon. Now I want to spread it out to about 20 centimetres squared. If you've got a tin that size, great, but I don't. So just going to spread it to the edges. There might just be a bit of empty room at the end, but that's fine. I don't want it to be too thin. To make sure you've got no patches where you can see the baking paper. Don't have to be a perfectionist with this. It's fine if they're a bit rough and ready. Okay, and into the oven. Right, they'll need 20 to 22 minutes or until the top is lightly brown. While that cooks, it just gives me time to wash up all these bits. I can smell they're ready. They've had about 20 to 22 minutes, so I'm going to get them out the oven. You can see that the top has gone beautifully golden brown. So I'm going to lift the baking paper out of the tin. The baking paper won't be hot, but the tin will be, so really careful. So I've got corner to corner and onto the board. Okay, I'm going to cut them while they're still warm and then leave them to cool for 10 minutes. So I'm going to find my centre point in the middle there. And then the central points again. So I'll do 4 by 3 to make 12. Cutting down and then into 3 that way. There we go. So I'm going to leave them to cool for 10 minutes. And there we are. My banana and cranberry lunchbox bars.